Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am doing a review on some new Milani products. I have their Rose Prep and Brighten Face Oil. I have their new Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush. I have their new Rose Lip Butter Overnight Sleep Mask. And I have their Rose Primer Prep and Hydrate. Okay, so we're first going to talk about the Rose Face Oil that they have. And it has vitamin C, it has sunflower, apricot kernel, and sweet almond oil in it. And it is designed to hydrate and tighten the skin. It is fast absorbing and weightless. It is to give your skin a youthful and dewy glow. And it can also be used on your face, your body, or your hair. And it is $13.99. Okay, so for the Rose Primer Lotion that they just released, it is $10. It has rose oil in it, rose stem cells, and hyaluronic acid. And the claims are to soften the look of fine lines, pores, and flaws. Now we are talking about the Rose Butter Lip Mask that they just released. It has rose oil, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid in it. It says that it helps hydrate, condition, and repair lips while you sleep. And this is $9.99. Now for the last item that I got is the Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush. It says that this is ultimate blendable and buildable. It is a lightweight, creamy liquid formula. It has pomegranate, rose extract, and watermelon ingredients in here. And it is used for your cheeks or your lips. Okay, so we are going to start with the Rose Brighten and Tighten Facial Oil. It says that you can use this on your face, on your body, on your hair. I'm just using it on my face today. It says to put 1 to 2 drops on a freshly cleaned face. So I just got out of the shower and I have a freshly cleaned face. So I'm going to put 1 to 2 drops on there. It says it's supposed to brighten and tighten and help your skin feel more balanced and hydrated. So it has this little dropper to it. So I'm going to put 2 drops in my hand. It's supposed to be fast absorbing also. This is the second or third time that I have used this now. I think this is actually the third time I've used this. The first 2 times I didn't really pay attention to how much I was supposed to use. So I definitely used way too much. And it was just, my face was a oily mess. So I definitely suggest the 1 to 2 drops. It works so much better than using like a whole dropper full. So it is definitely not too oily. I definitely like the feeling that it does give. It is definitely hydrating and it doesn't look too oily. I'm going to leave it on for a few minutes to let it sink in, and then we will continue on with the Rose Primer that I got. So I will be back in a couple minutes. It has been about 10 minutes now and it is pretty much completely sunken into my skin. I think that my nose is the driest place on my face almost all the time. It is so dry and sometimes really flaky. And this stuff definitely has helped the hydration in my nose and all around my whole face. And it's definitely not too oily if you use the correct amount. And for the scent, it is rose. Like, I can smell the rose, but it is not overpowering at all. Like, I'm not a huge rose scent lover, and for the most part it's because so much of rose scented stuff is like super overpowering. This is not like that. So I do appreciate that, and I do think this is a really good face oil. So now we are going to move on to the Rose Primer Prep and Hydrate. It says that it is going to soften fine lines, pores, and flaws on your face. It definitely feels really good. It feels like a lotion. Okay, so I don't think that it does much for fine lines and wrinkles. I think it does feel very hydrating. I do like that. And I think it might blur the pores on my nose a little bit. My pores around here on my nose and on this area of my cheeks are really big, and I think it has helped a little bit. Like, I think it did blur a smidge. Like, it's not a pore filling primer at all. For the most part, it's definitely hydrating. I will definitely give it that. But the pore filling properties, that's not, it's just kind of like smooths them out. So I definitely think it does a little bit of that, but I think it's mainly hydrating. For the scents on the primer, I mean, it is very, very slight rose scented. It smells good, but it's not overpowering, just like the oil. I think it smells good, and they're both not overpowering. I really do enjoy that. Okay, so I just put foundation on and some cream bronzer. So I haven't powdered yet because I want to use the Cheek Kiss liquid blush. But I wanted to say that I used Matte and Poreless, the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I love this foundation. It's fantastic. Even if you have dry skin, it works really well, even though it's matte and poreless. It's amazing. It went on amazing over top of the primer. It's fantastic. I love it. I think the foundation looks great over top of this primer. So that is definitely a plus. And so now we're going to move on to the liquid blush. And I have 120 Pink Flirt. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then tap it in with my fingers onto my cheeks and see how that works. Okay, so the blush, I hope you can see, it is just a subtle light pink color. I love it. I think it just gives like a really pretty light wash of color to the cheeks. I really do like it. I used my finger to tap it in. I've just found that with liquid blushes and cream blushes, using your finger, like the warmth of your finger to tap it in, works so much better than using a beauty blender or a sponge, because this kind of, you have to like really work at it to move it around, but with your finger it just kind of taps into place. And here is, you can see it a little bit on there. It's just a really pretty light pink color. I really do like it. So I am going to go and powder my face, finish the rest of my makeup, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went back and I was reading about the liquid blush, and it says that you can also use this on your lips. So I am going to give that a try. I actually don't see much of a color difference. I think it's a little bit too light of a color for my lips. I guess like the pigmentation of my lips is a little bit too dark for this to show up. But it doesn't feel bad on my lips. I do enjoy the feeling of it on my lips. It's not drying or anything like that. But I don't think that I can see the color a little bit, but not much. I just wanted to give that a try real quick because I forgot to do that. Okay guys, so this is obviously the finished look. You can see the little bit of the lighter pink on my cheeks. I love it. I think everything went together well. I think everything is just sitting on my face really well. I really do like the primer and the oil, and I really, really like this blush. I just think it's a really pretty subtle color. It has no scent, by the way. I don't smell rose or anything. I don't even know if this is part of the rose. Has the same packaging, but I don't think it is actually part of the rose line. Okay, so as for the lip butter, it's like an overnight sleep mask. I'm not a huge fan of this. I have other ones that are so much better. Like, there are two that I'm going to mention in a minute that are, you put them on and by the time you wake up in the morning, your lips just feel amazing. And I've used this for about a week now, and I still haven't gotten to that point. I use it every night before I go to sleep, and when I wake up, I still don't feel the like moisture and the smoothness to my lips like I do with some of my other ones. So this is $10, and it is, hold on, 0.24 ounces. The Laneige one that everyone talks about, that is amazing. This is a 0.7 ounces, and this is $20. So this is a better buy anyway. It is $20, so you do have to spend more at one time, but you get more for your money with this one. Also, I have one more to mention that is amazing, just like the Laneige one. It is by C.O. Bigelow. It's called My Favorite Night Balm. I got mine from Bath and Body Works, and it was $7.50, and this is 0.34 fluid ounces. I know that you can get them on Amazon also, but I think they only sell them in a 3-pack, and I think that that 3-pack is like $21, $22. But these are both better price point, so it's more, you get more for your money, and they work better than this one does. So this I'm not going to recommend. I really do like all of the other 3 products, but the lip butter I'm not going to recommend. The other 3, yes, I do recommend those. I think those are great. I think they're worth your money. And if you're looking for a good lip butter, like a sleep lip mask, I would go with one of these, either the Laneige or the CO Bigelow, my favorite night balm. I love both of these. I couldn't recommend them more. Okay, well, that's it for this video. I hope that this helped, and I will see you in the next one.